Hey guys, welcome back to episode 4 of my custom operator concept videos for Rainbow Six Siege, where I come up with new gadgets and weapons with a character concept to flesh out the ideas. We are back on schedule. I will continue uploading every week at 3 PM GMT on Friday. Please consider joining the community Discord linked in the description. I will be fairly active in talking to the community and would love to hear your feedback and ideas. Today, we have the second operation in the conceptual year 1 for operators. Much like back in the day, this operation brings 2 new operators. Sadly, the plan to present a new secondary gadget fell through, so instead I am adding another new weapon. Let's take a look at this week's operator concepts for Operation Lonely Shores. Both operators I am presenting today are from Canada. First up is our defender Cascade. Afon Cascade Dubois was born while his parents were on a research trip in Lithuania. He was born to Dr. Gwyn Selkor, who is Welsh, and Dr. Charlotte Dubois, who is French-Canadian. However, before he turned 1, they were already back in Quebec, Canada, where they planned to raise him. Afon is headstrong and teamwork oriented, but alone is versatile and adaptive to many situations. Due to his parents being renowned nature researchers, Afon was well travelled in his late childhood, only being within Quebec for 2 of the seasons each year. Afon is adept in calisthenics from waterfall rock climbing in his free time, and becoming an Olympic team member for men's diving when he was only 18. Afon joined the military a year later in the wake of his father's sudden passing. He quickly rose in the ranks to the position of corporal at age 21, where he was scouted by the Canadian Special Ops of CANSOFCOM, also known as the Silent Professionals. 10 years later, he had already managed to lead a squad on 7 different missions, with no casualties and only minor injuries, all of one of which were a resounding success. For reducing the severity of injuries sustained by both friend and foe, he was recruited by Rainbow to be a part of Wolf Guard. Cascade quickly found friendship with Tubarão, Thunderbird, and Frost, all of which helped Cascade develop his operational skills, fitting into Wolf Guard with a shared sense of ethics. Cascade is a 2-speed 2-health defending operator with the role of map control. Cascade is part of Team Rainbow and aligns with Wolfguard. The gadget that Cascade brings to the defending side is the Torrent. The Torrent is a throwable gadget that can stick to walls and ceilings. The Torrent will be activated automatically when an attacker walks under it, or mechanically when it is shot by bullets, meaning that clearing this utility with a gun will cause it to activate, but it can be disabled by EMP. If it is destroyed using explosives, the torrent will break without activating. When activated, the torrent covers a 5-meter line with a floor-to-ceiling waterfall for 12 seconds. The water has the following effects. Firstly, torrent's water fully obscures sight, much like a sense wall. It will destroy electronics passing through it and remove heat signatures. The torrent will also disorient any operator that walks through it, except from Monty with the extended shield, as his head is covered. The water also applies a visual effect, much like walking through a sense wall. Cascade will also synergize with Tubarão, as the water can be frozen by Tubarão's Zoto canister, pausing the timer on the water for the duration of the canister. When frozen, an ice wall is formed with a health pool half of that of an Azami barrier. When the ice is broken, or the canister breaks from being shot or running out of time, the water cascades back down for the remaining duration. For Cascade's loadout, I have gone with the choice between 2 primary options, either the 6P41 LMG from Finca or the M590A1 to be used effectively alongside his gadget. For a secondary, I have given Cascade the RG15 with an open red dot sight, allowing him to more easily shoot his gadget on target. For his secondary gadget options, I have gone with the barbed wire and impact grenades. Our second operator coming in Operation Lonely Shores is Gerridae, coming to the attacking side. Chloe Gerridae Adams was born in Toronto to Jake and Diane Adams. Gerridae is at first glance seemingly cold and focused, but those who know her are familiar with her outbursts of unpredictability in stressful circumstances, causing some issues with authority. However, this is accompanied by a light sense of humour that sweetens the pot once she faces reprimand. Diagnosed with ADHD at a young age, she experienced issues with schooling and the structure of education. Needing a distraction to pour her focus into, she found her place out on the rink, taking part in ice hockey. It continues to be a favourite pastime and contributes greatly to her field performance. Colonel Adams rose through the ranks of the Canadian Land Army and was awarded the Canadian Victoria Cross Medal after working in a counter-terrorism operation in which she broke away from her post to save 12 friendly combatants that were pinned down inside. These achievements led to her being scouted by Rainbow, as they were in desperate need of help to fight the growing threat of the Key-Res Legion. Gerridae is a 2-speed, 2-health attacking operator with the role of entry fragger. Gerridae is part of Team Rainbow and aligns with Viper Strike. The new ability Gerridae brings to the attacking team is Hurl. This ability is a personal skill of Gerridae, however, to replicate the surface she trained on, it utilizes frictionless surfaces to the sides of her shoes. The Hurl is inspired and developed based on the extra movement provided by the horizontal grip, and Gerridae's love for ice hockey. Hurl is a fast option for typically slow movement. At the speed of Oryx's dash, but only moving half the distance, while standing and crouching, Gerridae is able to frictionlessly strafe left, right, forwards or backwards, dependent on her current movement. Allowing her to slide along the ground while keeping her gun up, this ability can be used for fast-paced room clear. If Gerridae collides with breakable map clutter, it will be broken. However, upon collision with a wall, Gerridae stops in her tracks. When colliding with another operator, Gerridae's slide stops and both players fall prone. The primary options I have chosen for Gerridae are the standard Canadian military C7A2 with stats close to the C7E with 43 damage per bullet, 800 RPM and a 30 round mag, or the 612 suppressed shotgun for some funnier gameplay, or lastly the ballistic shield, because I feel like without it, her ability may not be strong enough if used by players without good gun mechanics. For her secondary options, I have gone with the C75 Auto, which would definitely be super fun to play with in the right hands. For secondary gadget options, I have chosen EMP grenades, flashbangs, or smoke grenades. Like and subscribe for more, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss next week's upload. Massive thanks to you guys for the 1,000 views on last week's video, and thank you to all my new subscribers, as we're halfway to 100. As always, you can find the link to the community Discord down below, where you can share your thoughts and your own creative operator ideas. That's it for today's video. See you folks soon.